You can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team.
Time bomb set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it with Jones. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run with Breda. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Kansas City.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
35-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At their 49-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Herbert setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And Ingram pulls it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And he knocks it through.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 21. Chargers 7.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Number 34 on the carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they are going for it. Herbert now going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down and goal to go.
Herbert now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Darius Slayton on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to let it go again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Who that? Hey, check right. Watch it, I got you, pump. 55's my guy, 55. Time to go, night.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 57 yards. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Robbie Anderson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mahomes firing complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes being chased out left. Check down to Breida. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Chiefs.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Number 6.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Chargers 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Incomplete.
Mahomes pass intended for Darius Slayton.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes buying time to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Matt Breida, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Watch the pass.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They snap it to Herbert, eluding the pressure right. And out across midfield down to the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
The 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
4 yards.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Herbert throwing again. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
18-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. And incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
955, 955. 18, pioneer. Let's go. Hey, check right. Watching you find. I'm coming.
To the air again, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Push him back. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
On 4th down, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Right back to him on first down. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the home team here, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Won't you get down? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the Rosita. Friend hop the four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street Tree and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm